welcome to Shovelware Diggers. Our dig team is currently excavating the Softkey Shareware 2000 hit games 2CD collection. You can find a link in the video description listing the entire directory structure of this archive. Here's what our diggers have for week 245. For more information on how to join the dig team, simply follow the Patreon link in the video description. Now, without further ado, let's get to it. First up, we have a 4-person team dig. DOSGAMES /adventure /PAG, coming to us from Zed Supremus, Christian Topnik, RetroSwim, and the Great Codeholio. Okay, let's see if these people know something I don't, because I'm like half expecting this to be like Paganitsu or something like that. They got a README, got an order form. This doesn't look like the Paganitsu files. Actually, we got 2 READMEs? What? How does that work? Okay, let's edit the actual one that's README first, and then we'll try the other one. Personalized adventure game sample. Okay, so this isn't Paganitsu. You're about to go on one of the most intriguing, challenging, and amusing adventures you can take, yet you never have to leave your computer. Best of all, your friends will accompany you. What friends? Put on your thinking cap, let your imagination open your mind, and have the adventure of a lifetime. Okay then. So just type in PAG, and that's all you gotta do. Supposedly. Now, what's this other one say? Oh. Okay. So, mental note, when you're writing, like, any kind of, like, custom file extensions or something, don't reuse the same extension for 2 completely different file formats. It generally doesn't go over very well. And there was also this batch file, which is just run PAG. Okay. But what's that order form say, though? So, personalized computer game, adventure games, apparently by, LR Nog Prods. Okay. In order to personalize the game, please fill out... Oh! Okay, so this is so that you can, like, personalize, like, which players are in here, as well as their city, occupation, name of someone that game player doesn't like or get along with, kind of pet, color of pet, name of pet. Holy geez, there's a lot of information that apparently you're supposed to give in order for this adventure to be personalized. And then apparently... it's ordered by, etc., etc., and only... No, wait, it doesn't say, yeah, how much is it? Oh, okay, there we go. So... well, now that's interesting. There's, like, multiple adventures here from the looks of it. Okay, just 2, but they're game names 17 and 20. They're both $25. I'm guessing there might be more of them, but that they're not in this list for whatever reason. That's kind of weird. Like, I mean, it stands to reason that if this is a sample, that it's not going to be personalized to any degree, and it's just going to have, like, some generic names that the author came up with or something, but let's see what we got. So this... okay, so I just noticed that I was about to... Okay, maybe if I actually run this from the beginning again, we can actually get this to look proper. So quit back to DOS. Okay, so this is the screen that I showed up at. This only stays on screen for like a moment. And yeah, I saw something there that said it was created with Adventure Game Toolkit. So apparently from what I'm getting from this company like made a bunch of text adventures, but then are offering to like remake the names and stuff in them based on personalization for people who order them. I don't know. So welcome to the world of personalized adventure games. For the first time, you can have the fun, excitement, and challenge of playing a computer adventure game written just for you. And everybody else who orders this. That's right, as you make your way through these hilarious adventures, you'll encounter your friends, your relatives, your boss, maybe even your pet dog. With information supplied by you, the computer adventure game suddenly takes on all new dimensions. Stories written by LR Nog. The adventures are not only a challenge, but have the offbeat humor, one of Hollywood's brightest up-and-coming writers. I think they missed a word there. I think that should be but have the offbeat humor of one of Hollywood's brightest up-and-coming writers. Speaking of, since we've got a name of somebody here, let's actually look that up for a second. L.R. Nog. I've never heard of this person, but let's see if I should have heard of this person. Well, apparently this up-and-coming writer didn't get very far because, as far as I can tell, the person's full name, well, at least part of it, is L. Randall Nog. And from what I can tell, basically worked on something called Reefer Madness 2 in 1985. Supposedly did writing on Freakazoid, but I can't find any specific episode that mentions him. And also apparently was involved with casting a particular thing called It Snows All the Time. And that's literally all I can find for this guy. So yeah, apparently up and coming, but didn't go anywhere. Oh well. At least we have him known now for this little thing. So anyways, let's get on with it. So okay, and it's saying here at the bottom that this is a this short sample is a complete adventure and not just a portion of a larger game. So, okay. Although it is saying that the actual games that you can order are longer than this sample. So, anyways, read instructions, might as well. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a slightly more advanced text parser than usual. So we'll keep that in mind. And okay, so that was just general instructions. So apparently we're at the captain's head. You're in a small bathroom, there's a door to the south. There's a mirror, a toilet, and a button near the toilet. Okay, so look at mirror. For some reason you feel a bit dizzy, although much of your crew thinks you're that way most of the time anyway. As you look around the small room, a rather nauseating smell fills your nostrils. This mirror could use a good cleaning, or for that matter, even a bad cleaning would help. You look at your reflection. Even though you are wearing a rather snazzy uniform, you really look awful. You're pale, have dark circles under your eyes, and your hair looks as though you've just had a sizable electric shock. You also notice that the mirror seems to be hinged. Oh really? Open mirror. The dirty mirror is now open. Look inside mirror. For some reason... Oh. Apparently that dizzy thing is something I gotta deal with. Okay, so... There's a glass bottle in the mirror. Get the bottle. Look at bottle. This glass bottle seems to have a small amount of pink liquid in it. The label on the outside of the bottle with something written on it. Read bottle. Jeez. Bottle reads, no blow for upset stomachs due to bad food, bad conversations, jarring space flights, or Neptunian flu viruses. Take as needed. You notice a small warning on the bottom. Caution, if you use this product for more than 3 days, you may begin to feel slight abdominal pressure, or you might explode. If this happens, be sure to consult your physician. Oh, that's interesting there. So, if we look at the bottom here, it's actually indicating where some of the personalization would occur if this was personalized. So that's kind of interesting. So I guess we should probably drink the contents of the bottle, cure ourselves of whatever hangover we've got. Trying to suck the liquid through the glass is very difficult. Open the bottle then. Now drink the bottle. Jeez. I guess if we push the button, it just flushes the toilet. Deafening whoosh, the unsightly mess in the toilet bowl is sucked into the vacuum of space, where it freezes into a solid mass. Where, some 1,267 years from now, Joyce and Irv Platts, an unsuspecting retired couple from Player's hometown, traveling in their Mega X305 intergalactic family camper with optional dual hyperdrive boost and simulated wood grain dash, will smack into the frozen mass at roughly 8/10 the speed of light. This collision will knock them 83,893 miles off course and make them late for their grandson Bernie's 12th birthday party. Okay, it says door to the south. Okay, so south then. Almost. This game really wants you to do like everything. This poorly lit corridor extends east and west. The flickering light suggests there might be a problem with the ship's power supply. The door on the north wall, which I obviously just came out of. You know, it just occurred to me that if we're on a ship, why did I have to physically open the door? Like, aren't we, like, future tech enough that we have, like, automatic doors? Is it just me who sees a problem here? Okay, I found a large metal door, so let's open the door. which we need to unlock first, which I don't think we've got a key. Oh, I do have a key ring on. Okay, so we got a round key, a straight key, and a gold key. Nice. So, use round key on door. The key cleverly resists your touch. Okay, there we go. Got the door unlocked. So, open door. All that security and it's only a storage closet. I don't know. Keeping storage closets secure is kind of important if you got, like, dangerous chemicals in there or something. But, look in closet. So, in the closet, we've got tin can, black tube, green button, in the tube, green can. Okay, so despite the author trying to promote himself to be bigger than he actually was, this isn't actually written that badly, and so far I have not had any issues with the command parser here. So this really does seem like it's actually written fairly decently as far as text adventures are concerned, so that's kind of a good sign. But let's be real here, given when this came out, like, we could quit the program here, and we go back to the directory here, we're seeing file dates here of 1992. Like, I know text adventures were a big thing, but by 92, we're already getting, like, platforming games on computers, we got racing games, we got 3D going, like, text adventures are really falling out of favor by this point. So this was probably not the best way for this guy to try and get his writing skills noticed. I mean, I will admit, the idea of selling personalized copies of games is kind of an interesting one, and I'm not sure if anybody does that nowadays, but for when this game came out, a text adventure wasn't going to be the best way to do that, but I understand why he would have tried. And as far as text adventures go, this one seemed to work fairly decently, so yeah, no real complaints there, but $25 for it? You gotta really be into text adventures to want a personalized one at that price. Next up from Michael Madsen, we've got WINGAMES /puzzle3/HANGWIN. I will be extremely surprised if this is not a Hangman game. So HANGWIN, and we got... Oh, this isn't installed. Well, that doesn't happen often. What's file ID.diz say? Mustum run install. What? What does that mean? HANGWIN version 1.5, Association of Software Professionals, or Shareware Professionals. HANGWIN is a traditional Hangman word game in a Windows 3.1 package. Words are randomly chosen from a text file, which can be user supplied. Guess the word before the prisoner hangs. Oh, so we're hanging prisoners now, huh? For fun, the prisoner has an animated face, and HANGWIN supports Windows-compatible soundboards. Oh, joy. And apparently for this particular one, we have a Temprano Software, or more specifically, a Thomas Early to thank for this one. Anyways, so I guess we're going to have to install it. Okay, we got an installation. I don't really care where it goes. Would you like HANGWIN installed in the Windows Program Manager? Yes, please. Okay, and I put it in its own, folder in the Program Manager. Which, I mean, I get why programs do this, but it's annoying when it does, because it's better to just have everything in, like, a nice little section like games or something. But no, it's gotta take up this whole window for itself. Anyways, HANGWIN. Okay, so we got a basic Hangman board. And apparently the registration fee is $12 with $3 shipping and handling. Okay then. So let's see if it's actually any decent. So we got easy and standard game difficulties, can bring up statistics, can have different sound effects, although it doesn't seem to have one selected for guessing something properly. Like it says it's going to use the regular ding for missed words. Okay, well let's just restart it here. So new game. So let's go with E. Apparently there's no E in here. A. No A's either? Okay, we got an I at least. Oh, there's a lot of O's in this one. Okay, so that gives us a fairly good idea what word this is going to be. I'm going to guess there's an S. Nope. T? Okay, we do have a T in there. There's only the one I, though. N? Okay, getting close to there. Probably gonna be a G. Yes. So, wait a minute. It's something Uinton. Wouldn't that make it like a proper name, though? Yeah. That's a proper name. You can't use proper names in a word searching game. Oh, jeez. The reason you can't use proper names in a word searching game is because, as you've likely noticed after over 200 weeks of shovelware diggers, that people have weird ways of spelling their names. Like, if you allow proper names to be used for something, literally anything goes. And that's not fair. Words should, when you're doing any kind of word search, the word should be something that isn't a proper name, so that there's actually a legitimate, factual way to spell it. Well, if those are the rules we're going to be going by here, then all bets are off as to what this word's going to be. Okay, based on the position of those E's, I'm gonna guess there's gonna be another vowel in here. Oh. Okay, so a couple E's and a couple A's and consonants between each of them. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh boy. We have another proper name, Delaware. Oh. Okay. This explains a few things. The only dictionary we're working with here is called places.dictionary. So that explains why everything's a proper name right now. I gotcha. Oh boy. Although, when you pull up the statistics here, it says that this particular dictionary has 821 words in it. So, hey, at least it's got a variety. But it's all places, and that's just going to be annoying. So, because yeah, look at this. I was looking through the registration info here, and it says here that when you'll receive the latest version, which doesn't remind you to register, but also several dictionaries. A normal dictionary with over 17,000 words, a science dictionary, which also includes an additional 2,000 high-tech words, and also a dictionary of proper names. Warning, the proper names dictionary is really tough, for exactly the reasons I just gave. So anyways, that was HANGWIN. It plays fine, it's just the dictionary they include by default is not one I would have included by default, because it definitely doesn't give a good impression if you don't have a clue what some of these places are. And our last dig for today from Alex is DOSGAMES /arcade2/monster. Well, clearly something to do with monsters. The question is, what? And it would help if I didn't go to the root folder, jeez. Okay. fx.pin? Sound.pin? Do we have like a pinball thing here? That's not impossible. Also, judging from the file names there, we got monster.batdoc and HIS, which usually means high score file. But then we also have a monster C and a monster E, suggesting CGA and EGA variants of the same game. Okay, and the batch file is simply to ask which version you want to run more easily, as opposed to just typing in the executable names. And apparently this game's called Monster Smash. There's a doc file, though. I'm wondering if this might be where's. Like, it's not impossible, given the fact that... Okay, apparently this is starting with Helter Skelter. Monsters everywhere, running around, falling from the sky, jumping from platforms, monsters above, monsters below, monsters heading straight for you. Catch them if you can, and bounce on them while they're vulnerable, but be quick, because when the timer runs out, your bouncing ball will burst. Okay... Apparently this game is called Helter Skelter, not Monster Smash? Okay, well, presuming this is the correct game... You control a bouncing red ball. In two-player game, second player controls a blue ball. Move the joystick left or right to propel the ball sideways, or press the fire button to make the ball jump in the air. Let's hope there's keyboard controls, because I don't have a joystick plugged in. Alter Skelter has 80 different screens for you to conquer. On each screen, the number of monsters that wander around. Sometimes monsters are trapped by walls, forced to remain on a particular ledge, but often they can roam from ledge to ledge, floating down to the ledge below whenever they fall off. All you need to do is squash the monsters with the ball before the countdown timer reaches 0. Couldn't be easier, or could it? The problem is only one of the monsters, indicated by an arrow, is vulnerable at a time. Hit the wrong monster and it splits into 2 smaller monsters, making your task even more difficult. Oh, and apparently there's a screen designer, or what we would call a level editor. So that's kind of interesting too. Yeah, I gotta... See, I'm tempted to say that this is possibly Ware's, except for the fact that, well... Yeah, because the thing is, we don't have any ordering information or anything, but at the same time, we have this huge doc file here, which also happens to have like a different name compared to what the game seemed to be called. Yeah, because this is calling it Monster Smash. This is so weird. Okay, well, let's run the EGA version and see what we end up with. Okay, I wonder if that noise is actually music or if it's... because it doesn't sound right. Okay, so can I actually start playing this? Hitting all the buttons. I managed to get the high scores to come up, but... yeah, I'm... oh wait. It kind of worked for a second? I think I turned the sound off. Selector control. How do I do that? Okay. Give me a second to figure out what's wrong with this thing. Oh, hang on. Music actually doesn't sound as terrible now that I've increased the cycles count when running this. Okay, it seems like it can only, like, register key oh, that actually worked instantly. So how do I actually select my... oh, okay. So enter password or press button. Why is every key I press entering an A? Like, literally, every key I press puts in an A. Except for, like, the actual letter keys. Oh wait, there we go. Yay, I can actually play the game now! Okay, I see what's going on here. Okay, so... I think I beat the first level? So yes, this is definitely Ware's, but... I just have to figure out... okay, shift is the button to give myself some bounce here. And then power-ups show up at random. So yeah, the way this seems to work, it's very floaty, which kind of makes sense, because that's what they were going for. But yeah, so the way this works is that your ball kind of just bounces along like a bouncing ball, as you would expect, but you can also push the shift key, which immediately gives you some upwards momentum, or some downwards momentum, I should say, which in turn can be used to actually, you know, get some control going. Whoops. And I'm done, because I ran out of time. Okay, so apart from the controls being very floaty, this actually doesn't play too badly. No, except for the fact that I just really messed that up. There we go. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that these levels are not balanced very well, because this level is definitely a lot easier than the last one. Well, until I fall down here, and now it's probably gonna be a lot harder to get back up. So yeah, the way it seems to play, you don't actually have to go on top of the enemy. All you have to do is just touch them. So long as it's the proper enemy that's highlighted with the arrow, you will kill it. So yeah, this seems to be playing okay. For some reason, this is giving me a Bubble Bobble vibe, and I have no idea why. Maybe just because of the fact that it's like multiple stages, and you're controlling a ball, but, well, it's not a bubble, but it's a ball. And then you're having enemies, and yeah, even this stage here is having, is actually running off the edge there. So yeah, it's actually kind of hard to comment on this one while playing it, just because it's a little frenetic or frantic or whatever, however you want to say it. And again, the controls are extremely touchy. You got to be like extra careful to get this ball to go where you want it to, otherwise it just starts bouncing all over the place. So yeah, this actually plays perfectly fine. Again, clearly a Wares title, not a... Oh geez, I didn't have a lot of time on this stage for some reason. Huh. Well yeah, different stages do seem to have different time limits. Oh. That's kind of... Well, not unexpected, but at the same time, given how sensitive these controls are, definitely makes it difficult. Yeah, because it wants me to do this in 15 seconds. I only got 1 life left. So yeah, this isn't actually that bad. Definitely have to find out more. Oh, I got a password. Was that 10 stages? Must have been 10 stages or something. So yeah, that was Monster Smash, or what was the other name it was trying to give this game? Because that's the other thing too. This title screen kind of had like a weird. I don't know. It almost seemed like it wasn't the right title, but like clearly it was. I don't know. It's very, very odd situation. But yeah, that was Monster Smash, possibly also known as Helter Skelter. It plays fine. So, yeah, not much more to say about this one.